Yo, what's good? So today I'm filming a quick review on the Harley Benton StreetBox-60. So I've been using this amp for about 4 or 5 months now. I've done a lot of busking with it, I've done a couple of gigs with it, and I just want to say I think it is such good value for money. Prior to this, I was using my dad's rolling cube, which is a very popular choice for buskers. I can't keep borrowing his, so I decided to get this. This was £250, I believe. A lot cheaper than the cube, and in my opinion, I think it's just as good, if not better in some aspects. Some aspects maybe not as good. My dad did do a comparison review on that, but you know, go and check that out. It's here if you want a comparison video to the cube. This is just my opinion, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, from my experience of using it for the last 5 months. This is the Harley Benton StreetBox-60. My number one favourite thing about this amp is how light it is. I used to take a trolley with the rolling cube on to go busking, but inconvenient at times, especially if you're using public transport. This though comes with a case. It's like this, nice big pocket in the front. Yeah, that's got to be my favourite thing. It's so light, it's little, it's easy to transport. I will say though, because it's so much lighter than other amps that I've used before, I do worry it's not as robust. I don't think you can chuck it about as much as say the cube, for example, but when it's in the case and you're carrying it, there's no need to chuck it about anyways. I try to be a bit more careful with it. Second thing I love about it is that it looks nice. The brown wood effect. You turn it up on the side. You've got a little carry handle there. I think that's so you can have it on a pole if you wanted to. It's got the fix in there, but I don't tend to do that. I just have it this way on the ground, busking, or on a table, for example, if I was gigging. I also want to mention about the battery life. The battery life does last a long time, although do not trust this battery indicator. At the minute it says it's full. It then goes down to like 2 bars, and then all of a sudden, so I've been busking before thinking I had half battery life. I don't. Always charge it to full when you come back, and don't trust this indicator. But the battery life does tend to last a really long time. It's just doesn't give you much of an idea how long's left once you've been using it. So I do love that I don't have to use batteries anymore. That was one of the most annoying things about taking the cube out when I was using that. I always had to dip into my busking fund and spend money on batteries for a start. Extra things to carry, making your gear and equipment just a bit heavier to carry from A to B. As long as I remember to come back and charge the thing after each session, I'm good to go. I don't need to worry. So I love that about this amp. What we really want to know is whether it sounds decent or not. If you stay to the end of this video, I will show all the settings that I use on this amp whilst I'm busking, and you can have a good listen to what it actually sounds like as well, or skip forward. I will leave a timestamp if you want to hear what it sounds like. I can't complain. I think it sounds just as good as anything else. The cube, for example, I don't notice a massive difference. Personally, and this is just my own preference, I think the guitar actually sounds better on this amp, and I think the vocals on the cube sound better when using that. But like minute differences. Just, I can't complain. I think it sounds great. I've had no mentioned about my sound not sounding great while gigging either. It's been thumbs up all round. Listening back to all my video I filmed while busking as well, I think the sound is pretty decent, and it does everything I need it to do. I haven't really got any complaints, other than the bag's a bit shit. Quality wise, the bag is a bit shit. I mean, the zips have broke. They still work, but they're just, can you see? End of the zips have come off on every zip on this, but it's a free bag. I'm sure I can fashion something, but other than that, it works. That's the only thing I got to complain about. And it's a freebie, innit? Like, if you want something a bit more decent, I'm sure you find something suitable for the amp. But that does the job fine for me, so it is what it is. I'm not the most technical. I'm not a sound engineer in the slightest. I have no idea when it comes to any of that. But this was really easy for me to get my head around. Laid out, nice and simple. Got my acoustic guitar line with the bass, middle, treble, volume, and then the reverb. This one's a second mic or guitar, and you can select the mode whether you've got a microphone or a guitar in there. And again, bass, middle, treble, volume, and effects, reverb or echo. Then I've got my microphone input again, bass, middle, treble, volume. Then have the master volume here. Busking, it never goes over halfway. Very rarely do I put it halfway, only if it's a really busy, noisy high street. I usually just go to between about quarter and halfway, but around there. This part I've actually never touched. It's called Notch. I'm gonna have to actually ask my dad about it. Notch, freak, F-R-E-Q, and depth. They just stay down there like I don't even know what they do. I might have to Google that after this. Every day's a learning day. And then we also have Bluetooth. So if you were using backing tracks, for example, or wanting to play a bit of interval music during a gig, Bluetooth there as well with its own volume. And I don't know what that does. Oh, that's the charger. That's where you plug it in to charge. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So I will show you what it sounds like now. This I filmed a couple of days ago while busking. I'll show you my settings. I will list all the features, the price I pay for it. I got this on Toman. I hope this was helpful. I know I'm not the most, what's the word? Wordy? I don't know. This is just a simple review to help you guys and girls and peeps that are like me. When it comes to music equipment, I just want something that's 1, easy to use, 2, sounds good, 3, is a good price, and I think this StreetBox ticks all those boxes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you very, very soon. And I'll be reviewing my Yamaha travel guitar. Again, very much loved. I've been using it for over a year, so I have some things to say about it. But yeah, see you all very soon. Stay groovy. Goodbye, you beauts. Mwah! This is my beloved busking amp. Biscuit, no! I look funny. Biscuit, stop it. So yeah, this is the Biscuit. You dog, stop it. Said that I was just filming the amp review. Okay. This ain't going to plan. The dog. Wanna say hello? Say hello. Now's your time.